Okay, that was a nice little introduction, but this is the game I actually wanted to show you. I'm flying at the Ki-84 Otsu. That's the second Ki-84, the one with 4 20mm cannons, and we're going against the Russians. Although this is a captured German plane, but it should be a team of Russians. Anyway, he wasn't paying attention and he gets wrecked. There we go. You know, I quite like this plane. When I first got it, I didn't like it that much because I kept getting clubbed by all the Griffin Spitfires. But now that I have it upgraded, I'm starting to like it a lot more. And the Griffin Spitfire flight model has changed a bit and blah blah blah. The good thing about this plane is that the battle rating is not as low as the first Ki-84, which is too low. I think it performs too well at that level. And not as high as the last one, which is the battle rating is too high because it's constantly facing jets. In this plane you'll face jets every now and again, but not too often. Usually it's just you're flying against other props that can compete with you, and that's nice. So I'm trying to find my next targets, looking at diving on this LA-7 or this Yak-15, either or. So I'm leading this LA-7 up, trying to get him to stall out so I can drop in behind him, which is what I'm doing here. But I realize, no, better not do it. So going towards this Yak-15, but I can't line up a shot. So I'm deciding I'm going to run towards my teammates because I don't really feel like fighting 2 versus 1. Usually not a smart idea. And there's a bunch of teammates up high over here, so I'll use them as distractions. So I'm keeping an eye on this LA-7, seeing if I can get the drop on him. But he goes heads on with another teammate and he gets killed. So then we have to try to find this LA-15, or not LA-15, Yak-15 again. But I think everyone seems to have dropped down already, so this fight is quickly starting to go to the lower altitudes. Which is kind of dangerous, because that's where the Russians perform better, but you know, if I have altitude advantage on them, it should be okay. So I'm diving down here, into the furball, trying to keep an eye out on my speed, because this thing can't dive much faster than 750, or it'll start to shake apart, and you don't want that. So I want to keep my speed as high as possible, but not too high. And here we go, here's the furball, so let's see if we can pick someone off. This Yak-15 is going up. Might be a target. Yeah, he's lining up nicely. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. So I have to be careful here not to shoot my teammates. But here's an opportunity and bam! He is on fire! So while he burns, I'll go back up, regain some energy. See what's happening to this LA-7. See if this N1K could take him down, that'd be great, but he seems to be running away from the N1K, who's just spraying randomly. So I figure I'll swoop down, help finish this guy off.
Roger that.
And there we go. Now he has no more wing. So that's 3 kills already. Pretty short time. So the enemy team just seems to be falling apart. We are wrecking them. There's not much left. There's a Yak-15 over there, but he's also getting swarmed by teammates, I believe. And then there's one other guy who hasn't been spotted yet. So let's see if we can find him. This is a 1.39 replay, by the way, so the cannon sounds are still the old sounds. And also in the newest patch, the Ki-84 can rip its wings easier, so you have to be a little bit more careful if you're doing high-speed pull-ups. But for the rest, it's pretty much the same plane. I think it climbs a little bit differently now, but here we go. We finally found the last enemy, and he seems to be a little bit late for the party because all his teammates have died. So even though he has the altitude advantage, it's not like he can do much with it. So he tries to take some shots at me, but I avoid. Split S, try to get on his tail. See what he does, but he plays it smart. He maintains his energy, and I can catch up to him a little bit, but in the long run he'll outrun me. So I fire a few warning shots at him, like, yeah, you best be careful, bro. But yeah, there was no real point to shooting those rounds. I just hoping for a little bit of luck. But anyway, I'm gonna try to keep my speed a little higher in case I need to dodge him. It's usually more useful in these situations to try to have some speed instead of the altitude, because he has the altitude advantage anyway, so I'd rather build up my speed a bit. So I'm just waiting here, seeing what he does, because it's up to him to make the move. I mean, I have a lot of teammates around, so I don't really care. And here he starts pulling up, but the clouds are gonna ruin my view on him, so I decide I'm gonna pull up also, just so I can keep the distance close so he can't get the drop on me. Here we go, he's going down now again, so I can slot him behind him, but he obviously has more energy than me at this point, so he's gonna outrun me. That's okay, I'm still on his tail, and yeah, he's not in a good position really. And now I have the altitude advantage, and he's on the run, so it's going pretty much to plan here. And he sees my teammate to the left, I think. And Devo is another YouTuber, I think. I never really watched his videos, but I think I've seen him on Fly Daily streams or something. But one of the guys in chat was calling him out. So this is working to my advantage, because if he wants to attack this guy, he's going to lose a lot of energy trying to set up that attack. So if I just maintain this altitude and speed, I should be able to get him eventually. So not just the waiting game. Tick tock, tick tock. Waiting for him to make a move. Any second now he should start diving on my teammate, hopefully. Teammate's going defensive here, turning into him, and the LA-7 follows. So here's my chance. I'm gonna wait until I'm a little bit more above him, and then swoop in. And here we go, cut the corner. I get a little bit wrong there, but I know I'm on his tail now. It's just a matter of time. Go turn the plane around, and now I have him. Hurt his engine, probably leaking fuel a bit, but this is what we wanted. I think I killed the pilot there, he's gone. So that's 4 kills. A nice quick match. That's always good. And that's all there was to it. So that's the Ki-84 Otsu. I like this plane. It's good. You gotta be a little bit careful with the guns. They have a really fast rate of fire, so you can run out of ammo real quick. You think, oh, I have something like 700 cannon rounds, it should be enough, but in the shortest time you'll be out of ammo because the rate of fire seems to be pretty good. And 4 guns, so that's one thing you gotta keep in mind, but for the rest it's a really great plane. So we'll take a quick look at the score sheet, see what kind of rewards I got. Yep, 4 aircraft kills, 8,500 RP and 57,000 lions, so that's a pretty darn good reward. I unlocked the G8N1, always nice, pick another plane to research. And unlocked cover, so I have almost all the performance upgrades now, I think, just airframe left. And I also have the belts, so this thing is almost fully upgraded now. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope maybe you can learn something from this or not, or if you just enjoyed it. Thanks anyway. and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.